Okay, here's a funny story. One for the ages. Uh, I think 2 mornings ago, I think this was Sunday morning or something like that. Yeah, it must have been. I'm sleeping in my son's room, and my wife and two kids are sleeping downstairs. They're having this adventure, sleeping in the living room. So I wake up with somebody opening the bedroom door, the bedroom which I am sleeping in, and then I realize that this is a man that I have never seen before. It's a white Norwegian man that opened the door, and I got my head up. I popped my head up to see who it was, and he just opened the door, and it was like, and then he closed it again, and then he got out of the room. So I got up thinking, what, what, what is going on? So, so I got up, I got dressed, I went into the hallway. This is the bedroom upstairs. Went to the into the hallway and opened the bathroom door, and there was nobody there. And then I looked behind me, which now main in our bedroom, me and my wife's bedroom, and there was the person sleeping there, uh, on their stomach, so they are face down on our bedroom. The bedroom was vacant, of course. Uh, he had taken off his shoes and he was lying there, and I was confused. I didn't know what to do. I was like, "What do I call the police?" But it didn't look like he was harming anyone. He just needed a place to sleep, and that's why he was here. And I know that some of you might be thinking that, dude, you're taking this way too lightly. But seriously, it wasn't a dangerous situation. It was a bit uncomfortable to know that somebody walked into my house and let themselves in. And well, this was morning, and the guy was not looking for trouble. He probably walked into a wrong house. This is what I was thinking. So I tried to wake him up to see if whether I can get him to get out of my house. He couldn't. He couldn't wake up. So I went downstairs to check on my wife and kids. My wife was still asleep. My kids were watching TV, and I asked them, "Hey, did somebody walk into the front door?" And my son was like, "No." And I was like, "Did somebody walk in the other door, maybe?" And he was like, "I don't know. I don't think so." So the guy walked into the room, the main door, my front door, which was not closed, locked. I mean, and continued to walk upstairs. For me, it doesn't make sense because this is, like I say, this is a 200% Norwegian guy. Okay, he walked into a room. If he thought it was his house, this is what I'm thinking. He walked into the room and saw a 200% black man sleeping in one of the bedrooms and thought, nah, it's just the wrong room. I'm just gonna go to the second one. Like, but it was hilarious. My wife came up, tried to wake him up, couldn't. So I said to her, look, check his wallet and see if whether there's like an address we can find. Maybe we'll call somebody that is at home, and they'll come and pick him up. So we called and found his wife, which was very, very embarrassed by the whole situation. She said there was his friends that were living in the area where the vicinity where we live. She's gonna call them and see whether they can come and pick him up. So this is where the flowers are from. His friends came and picked him up, and they were very understanding about the whole situation. One of his friends was like, "I am very happy you guys didn't call the police. It would have been a normal thing to do." And I'm probably thinking that you're thinking the same thing, that you should have called the police because he could have been, your children could have been sleeping in that bed, but they weren't. So no harm done. So they sent us flowers, which was really very kind of them. Apologetic. This was hilarious. I was wondering who was sending me flowers because nobody ever sends me flowers. I don't get flowers. Anyways, thank you very much for sending us flowers, and I'm happy it ended up the way it did.